But, you know, I'm sure that by now everybody done heard about Perez Hilton. Perez Hilton, the gossip queen, the one who has a website that talks about everybody, got his ass whooped. Let me just go ahead and address this. Perez, you make a career out of relaying the facts, not to do say the facts because most of it's just gossip and rumory shit, and giving your opinion about certain things and certain people. You do it in a very exasperated, exaggerated, and sometimes cruel way. You have really come for people. Like, on your website, when you do blogs and you're not feeling somebody, you come for them. You really just drag them through the mud. You drag their names through the mud. And to say the least that you were actually shocked that you were confronted by anything that you've done is stupid to me. Let's go ahead and start it. Well, first of all, the story that will.i.am and Perez both agree on, the part of the story that they both agree on, is that Fergie confronted Perez. Fergie confronted Perez in Canada at some sort of music awards, and she confronted him in an after party about something he wrote about her in his blog. But okay, so she confronted him or whatever, and whatever he said to her, obviously she was visibly upset. According to both of them, she was visibly upset by it, and she went back and talked to will.i.am about it. will.i.am decides that he was going to confront Perez Hilton. But let's stop right there. I want to talk about the Black Eyed Peas for a second. You're very professional. Obviously, you guys have been in the game for a while to know that when people hate on you, you really don't need to come for them. Like, why would you go and question someone who hates on you? Which leads me to believe that there's some other personal shit that was going on between Perez and Fergie. Now, this is just my inference. Obviously, something else was going on. Maybe Fergie, because supposedly they were saying that Fergie and because Will said that Fergie and Perez was friends. And if that's the case, and you totally bashed her, it's okay to give an honest opinion about her music and everything like that. But whatever she was so upset about, you must have really drug her through the mud. And you know what, Perez? That's not the first time that you've done that shit, because Kathy Griffin, who I love My Life on the D-List, on season 2, I think, of Life on the D-List, she talked about how you really hurt her feelings by just talking all this shit about her just because she didn't invite you to a birthday party. How fucking professional are you? And then you want to sit here and get your bitch ass on the fucking camera and talk about, oh, that was unprofessional. That's a scratch in the head. That's a things that make you go Anyway, so whatever you were personally offended, whatever got you to come for Fergie, whatever, what have you, it really pissed her off, and she went and talked to Will. Now, Will confronted you. Okay, Will, I do not believe that you went up to him and confronted him calmly. I don't believe that. Maybe you did. I don't know. You seem like a really calm in nature person, but I know, I'm a very calm in nature person, but I know when someone that I consider to be my sister, as he said about Fergie, he considers her to be his sister, is upset. When someone is like that, is visibly upset by someone else, if I confront that person, maybe I might be calm, but there might be that edge to me. I don't really think that you would. You might have been respectful, but I don't think you were calm at all when you confronted him, which is, to me, is understandable. Like I said, Perez, I don't feel bad for you. I mean, I do feel bad that you got punched. I mean, that shouldn't happen. You got hit. But it's like when you fucking antagonize someone, it's like when a fly keeps flying around somebody's face, and then finally the person squashes the fly with a flash water, and then the fly goes like, why did you do that? That's what you antagonized him, and then y'all was getting into it, and then you had the nerve to get all pissed and call him, say, I don't respect you. All Will was telling you was to respect us. And if you're going to disrespect us, don't write about us at all. It's okay. He even said in his video, it's okay to have an opinion about our music that's not positive. Like to say, I think this album was sucked. I really do. I mean, I love you, Black Eyed Peas, but I think this album sucked. That's not my opinion, because actually, I love the Black Eyed Peas. I love all their music. I love their new music. It's awesome. But if someone really doesn't like it, you know, that's their opinion. But to come from them and to say all this disrespectful shit that obviously he's been saying, because I know how Perez is. I didn't read what he's wrote about them, but he must have really drugged them through the mud, like I've said. So to say all that disrespectful shit is disrespectful. So if you're not going to be respectful about your opinion, then you don't need to write about me at all. Wherein Perez, you in turn got upset because he confronted you, which I really don't understand that. Why would you get upset that he confronted you? Why would you? Why would you? I know this isn't the first time you've been confronted, A. B, in what you do and what you write and how you talk about people, why be surprised that someone comes for your ass? Why be surprised that someone comes to you, even if Will wasn't that calm? If he came and cussed your ass out, you shouldn't be shocked by that. And the thing that you should have done as a professional, as you kept throwing that word around in your little video, the thing that you should have done is said, I'm sorry if you don't like my opinion, I'm sorry if you don't like my website, you know, and walk away. If the person kept following you, continue to walk away. Don't say nothing else to them. Don't say nothing else to them, but you will decide that I'm not going to let him talk to me like this, even though you talk shit about everybody else. You talk all this shit about everybody else. You decide, I'm not going to let him talk to me about like this and about this. I'm not going to let this man, which you want to say this black man, because you kept, let's not go there. I'm not going to let this man talk to me like this. So you decide to call him a faggot. You're acting like a faggot about this. I don't respect you. You're a faggot, Will. Moving on from that, why would you do that? Why would you call someone a faggot, seeing as you want to go head over, you know, you want to go all up on someone about, you know, a straight person calling a gay person faggot? Why would you do the same thing to him? Why would you do that to him? And then got your ass punched. Now, Will, I don't believe your version where you say you a fan or you didn't know who came out and punched you, because that your manager Polo turned himself in. But I don't believe that. I think you do know who hit him. I don't think it was you, but I think you do know that someone from your camp did that shit, or an entourage or somebody did that shit. So the fact that you said you walked away and then there was a commotion, I don't believe that. But Perez, you got knocked the fuck out. And honestly, and I know this is going to sound radical, no one doesn't deserve that treatment. No one really does. But you deserved something. And it did happen. When you egg something on, that's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. And if anything, it should have taught your ass a lesson about how to interact with people and how to do your shit. Because a lot of people like the way you talk on your website. And yeah, it's going to do you. But when you don't be surprised when you get confronted by it, and then in turn, don't try to get mad because you get fucking confronted. You're mad at him for confronting you about shit that you said about them. It happened. It's gonna happen. I'm surprised. Anyway, and so the fact that you sit there and said in your video that you called the police when y'all were back at the hotel, because they were staying in the whole same hotel, and the police said that, oh, they have more important shit going on, makes no sense to me. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I don't know when the police have actually declined helping someone. I really don't. And then you Twittered it. Why would you Twitter somebody getting... You know what? It's dumb. It's stupid. And then when you made your fucking video, you had a nerve to sit there and say, oh, I'm mad at the whole... I hate all the Black Eyed Peas. I hate all the Black Eyed Peas because I'm a human being. And they're not professional. Coming from a wannabe gossip queen bitch who wouldn't know professional if it punched him in the motherfucking eye, oops, I'm sorry, I guess you got punched in the fucking eye anyway, and still haven't learned your fucking lesson. You still haven't learned. Because in this video, you want to sit here and call Fergie a fugly bitch, but then try to say, oh, she should be ashamed of you right now. She probably ashamed of what y'all did right now, but then call her a fugly bitch? What? Perez, you're washed. You're washed and you're an epic fail. Anyway, Big Zo 20, I waited. Peace.